Hi, I'm Bill Hitchcock, and we are starting up our number conversions part 5. This time what we're going to do is we're going to take a decimal number, convert it into whatever base we want. And in this case, all the bases are going to be less than 10, but the operation is the same as what we did for when we converted a decimal number to a binary number. So I've got a number like, we'll try 16 base 10. Or a decimal number. All right, we know what 16 is. And I want to convert that to some other base. So if I was going to convert this to base 2, I'd put a 2 down here. But in this case, I'm going to try to convert this to a base 5 number. So the idea is you take 16 and divide it by whatever base that we're going to. So I'm going to divide this by 5. 5 goes into 16 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. I've got a remainder of 1, and I write that as my rightmost digit. Then I take the 3, divide that by 5. 5 goes into 3 0 times. 0 times 5 is 0. I have a remainder of 3, and there's my answer. It's 3 1 base 5. And to check it, I take 3 1 base 5. Well, this is 5 to the 0. This is 5 to the first. This would be 5 squared, 5 cubed, and so on. We don't have digits there, so I don't really need to use those. 5 to the 0 is 1. 5 to the first is 5. So we take 1 times 1 gives me 1. 3 times 5 gives me 15. 15 plus 1 equals 16 base 10, and that's exactly what I started with here. Alright, so let's try another number and see if we can do some different things. Let's try 52 base 10, and let's convert that into a base 6 number. So we take 52, divide by 6. 6 goes into 52. Well, let's see. It would go in 8 times. That's 48. I have a remainder of 4, so I take that remainder and write it over here. Then I take the 8. 6 goes into 8 once. That's 6. I get a remainder of 2. And we take this 1, divide that by 6. Goes in 0 times. 0 times 6 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. I take that remainder, and once I get to 0, we stop just like we did up here. We stop when we get to 0, and there's my number, 124 base 6. 6 to the 0, 6 to the first, 6 squared to check. The 1s, the 6s, 6 times 6 is 36. So I've got 1 times 36 is 36, plus 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 times 1 is 4. 36 plus 4 gives me 40, plus 12 equals 52, and that's what we started with here. Alright, let's try one last try on this, and let's take 52 and convert this into a different base. Let's try converting 52 into base 8. So instead of dividing by 6, we take 52 divided by 8. Goes in 6 times. That's 48. So we've got a remainder of 4. Then I take 6. This 6 here divided by 8 goes in 0 times. That's remainder of 6. There's my answer, 64 base 8. So you can convert, basically any decimal number into base x as long as you divide by x. In this case it was 5, in this case it was 6, x was 8 in this case, and we can do that. So Good luck with your conversions. We'll try doing some more shortly.